Hey girl. Hello Leo, how are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca and I'm going to be doing your weekly love reading between you and your person. I also do weekly general readings each week for your zodiac sign, which I'll put a link to over here if you're interested in that. But for this reading, we're going to get into the energy between you and your person, what's going on in between the energy of you two, and just deep dive that energy, right? Now, when it comes to my readings, I always ask the individual to rely on your intuition because you know your situation better than I ever would, because put it in perspective, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards who apparently can't hold tarot cards right now. So take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to take it personally because it's just tarot, right? So if you do enjoy this reading and you do get an aha moment from this reading, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Let me know which card called out to you the most, Leo. Also, I really would appreciate it if you do enjoy my reading style to give me a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel a lot, and I always am super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. So yeah, I'm going to be pulling some clarifiers, but I already have your cards pulled out between you two. So on your side of things, Leo, you have the Justice card, number 8. Write that down for numerology. This is Archangel Raguel. So this is kind of you're taking a stand for something. I feel like you're kind of starting to, and this has kind of been like a familiar energy for you for a while, Leo, where it's like some type of similar energy where it's just like, sometimes you like weaken yourself towards this person, or your view soften towards this person, and then it's almost like it feels for some of you guys they just mess up in some type of way, whether it's like they just start pulling back, or whether they just start doing something silly or say something silly, and you're just kind of like, and you're almost at a point now where it's like I feel like you're drawing the line and being like, okay, where are we? Enough's enough. The energy of your person, the energy of your person is the 10 of air. Now the 10 of air is speaking about them. They're kind of like overcoming some, like at the end of overcoming some things. They've been in their head for a while, Leo. They've kind of like, this is kind of like the energy showing me that they are kind of self-aware to their issues. So you can take comfort in that at least. And the energy between you two is the 7 of air, where it's kind of like plans need revision. So it's like, it's time for a change. You're calling for a change in how this relationship's going to work out. If it's even a relationship right now, you're at this point, it's just like, let's go. Like, where are we? What are we? Is it time to move on? So let's get into this energy. Let's get into the clarifiers. As one of your cards fall out right now, the 7 of Swords. So yeah, you're kind of at this point, you're packing your bags, ready to leave this connection. 6 is Pentacles in the reverse. So so far right now, you are feeling as if, Leo, that it's not an equal give and take kind of situation where it just feels like you're seeking out, like it's almost like you feel like you're investing a lot into this situation. So it feels like you're going, like maybe you have been the one that's been actively texting and trying to start conversations, or maybe you're actively the one that's like the romantic one. This is also like an energy where it just feels like maybe you guys are just not on the same page with things, and like when it comes to this person, you just aren't acting the way that you normally would act. You're acting out of balance because this person just makes you crazy, makes you question if this connection is worth even pursuing anymore. You have the 4 of Wands in the reverse. I'll hold it upright for you so you can see it. Like it's almost at a point now, it's just like, is this worth it? And that's kind of been the theme for you for a while, Leo, where you've been asking this question about this person. It's like, is this really worth it? But I feel like it's because like you've been sticking around for a while because it's like you see the potential in this connection. You see the potential in this connection, and so it's like at this point where it's like, that's where it goes back and forth, where it's just like enough's enough, and then you go into their, like you see the softer, like you see how they're trying, because I do see they're trying with this 10 of air of like trying to improve themselves. Or maybe it's just like they just don't know any better, right? And so that's just been that energy of where it's like, it's like there's just like a frustration, I suppose, with this energy. So let's continue on with this reading. We have on their side of things, as the clarifiers with the 10 of air, we have the 4 of Cups. So I don't feel like they're aware of like how you're feeling right now, Leo. I don't feel like fully like they're aware that you're like close to just walking away from this connection. I don't feel as if they're aware that like they're like the energy that they're giving off is impacting you as much as it has been impacting you. 5 of Pentacles with the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like they're kind of like in their head. Queen of Swords as well. This may almost feel like a situation where it's like it feels like they're almost just like so much in their head that they're missing like what's going on with you. Like they're so in their head and like, dare I say, pretty critical of themselves. Even if they're not showing it, Leo, I feel like they're pretty critical of themselves. Maybe they're like old, like this did come to mind where it's like there is like a, maybe they're feeling a little bit insecure like when they're around you, because it's like you're like, and it has nothing to do with you. I'm not saying that you're, oh, I'm no ma'am. How long has that been like that? I'm not saying that you have been purposely trying to make them feel insecure, but it's like, you know, this is natural when someone is like very sure of themselves and calls for people to do better just by existing, and a person is like trying to catch up, they're just going to feel a little bit self-conscious. Page of air. So it's like, yeah, maybe you've been a little bit blunt with them, or maybe there's just been like a situation where it's like they've been blunt with themselves, or maybe just like in this connection, it's almost like your existence is holding up a mirror towards them, Leo, I feel. And it's just like they are very much so seeing where they feel like they are lacking in some type of way. Even if they are not actually lacking, they feel like they're lacking in some type of way when it comes to this connection. So it's like, because they're so in their head about it, it feels, there's just like a, I don't know if there's like a stalemate or just like a miscommunication happening. Seven of air. For the energy between you guys, the clarifiers that I pulled, remember the seven of air is talking about where there is like a need to change, make a change in this connection. Five of cups in the reverse for you guys, the emperor card and the ace of cups. So this is letting me know where it's just like, this is like almost like an energy of where it's just like, hey, someone's finally taking a stand, which I feel like it's you, Leo, where it's just like, this is how things used to be in this connection. It used to be so extremely fulfilling in this connection, but right now, we're not getting that right now. Right now, something has changed in the energies where it just feels like you're not interested anymore, or vice versa, where it's just like, it feels like we're not meshing anymore. It feels like this, like, someone's coming to the perspective of being like, this isn't working out for me anymore. So, I feel like that's kind of up in the air. I'm going to be pulling a couple more clarifiers to see like just like best case scenario of this energy between you two. Fear fire. So on your side of things, we do have the fear fire. So I feel like there is going to come a point in this term in regards to this connection that it's going to be good. It's going to be hopeful at some point. But it may not be with this person. Let's see. Well, okay. There's a choice needing to be made. And I feel like you're going to ultimately make that choice, Leo. So this is kind of like a fork in the road when it comes to this reading. So it's going to be either or if you're receiving this reading, Leo. You're taking charge in this connection. Ace of Swords comes in. And this Seven of Cups comes in as well. No, is it Seven of Cups? Eight of Cups. It's the Eight of Cups. So you're taking a choice in this Eight of Cups. Now, I do feel like this Eight of Cups is kind of a sideways energy where it's just like, you're making the choice. Like, you're the one holding the wheel of this, like, you're the magician in this, right? You're the magician holding the wheel of this connection. This is the wheel card I pulled, is the energy going on between you two. So you as the magician is completely in control of this wheel while holding this Ace of Swords energy. And I feel like you're going to be the one that ultimately makes the choice of like leaving the situation or continuing on with the situation. Now, this is kind of where, I'm gonna pull some clarifiers on their side of things with that Page of Air to see what's like the best outcome for them and like where this current energy is. So this is more so at this point ultimately to like maybe give you some perspective and help you make a choice should you not know which way to turn this wheel, Leo. We have, for the clarifiers on their side with the Page of Air, we have the Chariot card in the reverse, the Fool card, and the Queen of Coins. Now, the Chariot card in the reverse, this is like a card, like the Chariot upright is kind of just like a card where it's like forward movement straight ahead. With this being in the reverse, though, this is kind of like them digging their heels in to where they're at right now. So I do feel like this is kind of signifying that they still have a journey of their own to be really working through before there's too much further movement. The Fool card and the Queen of Coins, this is letting me know that I don't know, for those of you, Leo, if you're waiting for your person to kind of mature a little bit and to kind of come from a place of like wanting more commitment, I kind of don't see it coming in right now with this Fool energy, but eventually I do feel like they will at some point get to this point. I do feel like at some point they will start maturing. Like as the Fool, they are like haphazardly going towards this like stable energy, but it's kind of like, again, it's kind of haphazardly. Like sometimes there's like pauses. It's almost like that energy where it's just like, you know, when someone's trying to adjust from being someone that's like that used to party all the time to now they're trying to like wean off of it. They're going to have like those pauses where it's just like they'll be good for like maybe a month or so, and then they'll have like a week binge where they're just drinking a lot and partying a lot, what have you. But they are working towards stability, right? I do feel like they are trying to work towards stability. It's just like going to take them a while. This card does say only invite people into your world that make you feel happy, loved, valued, and safe. So that's kind of like the question of what you need to ask yourself when you're turning this wheel, Leo, is like, do they do that for you? Do they make you feel happy, loved, valued, and safe? Are you willing to wait for them to haphazardly go towards that stability? I don't feel comfortable giving a time frame, Leo, on how long it's going to take them, but I can only tell you like their intent of where their energy is going. How quickly they go is up to them. But right now I felt it as like the Chariot card in the reverse. So it's not like they're going straight towards it. It's kind of just like careless energy. They get distracted sometimes. Like they're just kind of like, oh, there's a squirrel over there, and they start detouring a little bit. But like their intentions are good. It's not malevolent in any type of way. But yeah, that's the reading that I have for you, Leo. Hopefully this was helpful. Again, if it was and you enjoyed my reading style, I really would appreciate it for you to give me a like and subscribe. But until next time, Leo, I love you so much. Bye.